That is a good way to end, right? With that interlude. So, how are you doing on this amazing, amazing hump day, Wednesday? Welcome to Get to Know Bob, this amazing platform where we bring on some phenomenal business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, musicians, you know, anyone that is making an impact and difference in our community is welcome here at Get to Know Bob, because the purpose of Get to Know Bob is to connect to that individual, to get to know them, who they are, what they do, and most importantly, why. Why do they do what they do? I'm your host, Sonia Weaver, and I do what I do because I have a passion for our community and I want them to be flooded with our businesses, bustling businesses that we support, right? I truly believe in the recirculation of the dollars within our communities, to keep our dollars within our community so we can do some restoration so that we can have the life we desire to live. And I am recognizing in this 2023, right off the bat, the first month of the year, that it is important for us to create the future that we desire. The future we want to see starts today with the actions that we're doing today. So everything you're doing today is going to reflect in what you see in your future. Hmm. And here's the thing, I've been having prophetic words from some phenomenal influencers and coaches. So I've been hearing, go get your life. And more to come about that from the amazing Cherise Saylor in her book, Go Get Your Life. I've been hearing that we were created to be creators. Therefore, we create the future that we want for ourselves through our actions, through our choices. And choices are so huge. You can get wrapped up in the cycle of, that's just how I am. You can get wrapped up in the cycle of, oh, I am not the one. Meaning, how you take things people do to you, and you can intentionally be upset about it, angry about it, want to retaliate about it, all of the whole negative list. Or you can decide, you know what? It doesn't even faze me. Because, see, when you are making positive choices for yourself, you're going to see positive results. Now, that doesn't mean life is not with adversity. Please don't get that confused, because that's what people think. Hunky dory means there's no adversity. It's quite contrary, because the more you go and walk in your destiny, the more obstacles you go face. Because higher you go, the more stuff you got to deal with. So it's a whole thing, and that's why tonight's show is so important. That I made it in the month of January, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, right before the show, like literally right before the show, our scheduled guest for this evening let me know that she would not be able to make it. But that's okay, because we're going to reschedule her. And you know me, I always am prepared to make sure that I inform you. So this is Get to Know Bob. I am a Bob, and I am here to let you know that I do what I do. I truly have a passion for our community, for both of my businesses. I truly have a passion for my community. And so I hope that most time I'm an open book. I am doing my best to walk and be an example of what I desire the future to be. And with that said, we're going to get right into this show. This show is so that you can have awareness to support phenomenal vibes that we have. Now, because I kind of got a little discombobulated with the show changing, I just want to make sure that I take a woo sigh. Okay, let's get started. Now, this week, I had the pleasure of taking advantage of the January sizzle. Okay. Now, if you yourself did not take advantage of this phenomenal special, it was a headshot special being presented by the collaborative TNG, then you missed out. Now, it's not to say they won't have some phenomenal deals coming later, but this one was just perfect to start the year off. To start off fresh, to start off new with some new headshots and all of the different things that are coming that people are going to need those headshots for. This was a phenomenal deal to kick off the year. Now, the G in the TNG stands for the phenomenal glam doctor. Yes, this this flyer is from what, almost 3 years ago. We are so overdue to have you back, Miss Rashida. We are so overdue. And the T is for none other than the phenomenal Tyrone Holmes, better known as T Money. Yes, for those out there. And he absolutely made the experience enjoyable. The music in the background, let me tell you, I am an old head R&B person, and he had the flavor going. I was just in a great space, feeling great to take photos, and I believe that energy was able to be seen through my photo shoot. I have some where I am laughing hysterically. I didn't include those. But I just, these are some of my faves. There are more, but I didn't want to bombard the the slide because then you wouldn't be able to see some of the larger photos. But yes, shout out to the collaborative TNG and especially T Money. I believe you truly captured, I don't know, my essence through photography, but it was definitely a phenomenal experience, and I enjoyed every moment of working with you. Now we're into Deals with Bob's deal of the day. It will be our free gift, and this gift that we are giving away is the My Journey, A Woman's Road to Amazing by the phenomenal Crystal Gunn. Now, if you recently saw that show, you would know exactly why this is featured as our free gift. Starting off the year is with this is phenomenal. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's going to have you truly ponder about what I talked about at the beginning of the show. I think I read this first question of the book before, but I'm going to read it one more time. Because if you have not taken the time to answer this question, you really should. This is a perfect question for the beginning of the year. What gifts, talents, and or traits do you possess that you are not sharing with the world, and why? Now, let me tell you, if you are not sharing your gifts and talents or traits, then you're not going after the life you want. It's going to be through those traits that you're going to be able to go after the life you want. Okay? So, I just truly believe that having this book in your life at the beginning of the year and taking it serious, you're going to see a change. You're going to see those differences that you have been desiring. You don't want to have like another year that we turn around next January and you're feeling the same way because you didn't do what you needed to do. Again, like I said, it is your choice. The ball is truly in your court. So, how do you get the gift, you ask? You win your free gift with 3 easy steps. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and send a pic to confirm. Like or follow us on social media on Facebook and or Instagram. Send a pic to confirm. Share and tag. Share 5 of our Get to Know Bob episodes on your social media and tag us, Deals with Bob, and tag 5 friends. You don't have social media? No worries. Show you referred 5 friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel and they subscribe. Send us their names to confirm. Email or text the link of five of our Get to Know Bob episodes to 5 friends and CC us and send us a pic to confirm. Send all pics to info@dealswithbob.com. The first person to complete the 3 steps will receive a free gift. Let us know by leaving a comment on tonight's show that you completed the steps. Now remember, you have from today to Tuesday to let us know that you completed the steps. And if you don't complete them, you guys know what that means. We just keep it moving to the next week. So, I hope you take the time to let us know. Hey, thank you for watching. Make sure you share. Tonight's featured nonprofit, we're going to start in February because remember we took 2 weeks off in January. So we want to make sure that we let all of our phenomenal nonprofits that we are featuring this year get featured for an entire month. Now, last week I said we were going to feature 10, but I completely forgot one. And I said, nope, I'm changing it. It's got to be 11. I mean, seriously, I think I dreamed about it. I'm sorry, I was reading the comment that came in. You know, for this deal, I had it on my show for the last, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks, letting people know about it. And last Friday was the last date, but I will reach out just to confirm. And thank you for joining. That's my sister friend. So the 11 nonprofits that we're going to be featuring throughout 2023 will be Destined for Greatness, Good Measure, Genesis, A Girl Like Me, Unity, Worthy Brown Girl Network, Operation Refuge, Enjoy Detroit, Urban Unity, Detroit Has Heart, and Our Own Wall Street. Tonight's featured business is Phlebotomy Express Training Centers. Let's take a moment to see what they do. Phlebotomy Express Training Centers offers a 4-week certification course and provide job placement support as a preferred vendor for Detroit at Work, Michigan Works, and the Michigan DHHS PATH program. Nationally accredited with the National Center for competency training, Phlebotomy Express Training Centers, LLC, regularly prepares technicians for thriving careers in the healthcare industry. This program teaches the necessary skills and theories needed to function as a competent phlebotomist. Upon completion of the program, the student will receive a phlebotomy certificate and will be certified phlebotomist. Phlebotomy Express Training Center's mission is to provide world class training to world class people and empower them with an education and certification in phlebotomy to advance their lives and make a difference in the world. Consumer members receive 10% off. I'm sure you guys know then why Phlebotomy Express Training Centers is definitely our business that we're featuring this week. We want to make sure that you know that they offer amazing courses and they place you not only, they offer you job placement assistance, but I wanted to say they also offer medical assistance programs. So they have a wide variety as they are expanding, and they most definitely our business this week. We're moving right on into our deals for our consumer members. Linked LLC is offering 50% off plus one or free plus three. You know, I'm a little biased when it comes to Linked. Well, I will say beating and bonding is, I don't know, indescribable. You can use so many words to really describe because each experience, each event is so unique. The reasons to get linked are endless, and the experiences that you get from it are sometimes indescribable. I'm just going to say that. But their upcoming event is going to be featured in our Stay Connected segment. So more to come on Linked. Tax Divas is offering 10% off, or free registration, free consultation, or a free gift. Okay, don't let me get in trouble. I said 50%. 10% off to our consumer members. Woo, maybe I had wishful thinking going on for a minute. But Tax Divas, Camille Franklin, has co-authored a phenomenal financial book. We have definitely the experts coming on, and you know what's going on at the beginning of the year, getting ready for tax season. So, consumer members, you will want to take advantage of that 10% off. Tranquility Christian Counseling is offering 10% off their events. I attended an event that Tranquility Christian Counseling did. It was for rejuvenation. We did yoga and then we had a breakout session. It was just such a good day. I mean, I did realize that yoga is a lot more difficult than we think. It is more than just like getting into a position. Especially if you are not as fit as you need to be. Now, I will say I did enjoy the workout, and I am actually considering yoga as a way to start getting fit. But the breakout session, that was the icing on the cake. It was phenomenal. And we're just excited and waiting for our next event. If you are a consumer member, you will receive an additional 10% off. Bright Tech Communications is offering 10% off. Not too much to say other than I enjoy my security system. It gives me peace of mind. I'm able to survey my property, whether I'm in state or out of state. It's just phenomenal to have that peace of mind. Consumer members, you will want to take advantage of that additional 10% off. Boss Entertainment Group is offering 10% off. I have worked with Boss Entertainment Group to do some of my marketing. They also have they put on these phenomenal shows that I've been fortunate enough to be a hostess at, and they are just doing it for 2023. The lineup that is coming is phenomenal. You will want to make sure that you tune in and make sure you see our Stay Connected segment. They just did a phenomenal show last weekend, kicked off January strong. So make sure that when we get to that Stay Connected page, you stay tuned in for all of the phenomenal events that Boss Entertainment is putting on. And if you want to work for them or with them, I should say, consumer members, you will receive an additional 10% off. If you are a business owner and you want to offer deals, discounts, giveaways, and rewards to our consumer members, visit www.dealswithbob.com and join today. Now, to become a consumer member, all you need to do is go to www.dealswithbob.com, click on consumer sign up, and join today. For our business owners, we want you to take advantage of one of our annual packages and sign up for our International Black Owned Business Directory, where your consumer membership will be included. Well, this is one part of the show that I truly enjoy. It is our Stay Connected segment. Get a pen, get a paper, because you don't want to miss out on these phenomenal events going on in our community. And if you missed last week's show, I'm encouraging you to tune in and watch the replay. The conversation that we had with my brother Kenyatta was amazing. And we did not get quite to all of the things we had in store for you. So he will be returning in the near future. Smack Productions present Women in STEM, Thursday, January 26th at 7 p.m. You can watch via Facebook or YouTube Live. Pray, Hustle, Slay University is having an event on January the 28th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Youth Independent Living Home Provider Masterclass. Detroit Book City is having Black Heritage Customer Appreciation Day on Saturday, February the 4th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Poetic Lyrical Intellectuals is having an event on February the 10th from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Linked LLC, celebrate Valentine's Day getting linked in love. King and Queen edition, February the 11th, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Love, Lust, and Lyrics, Valentine's Day event happening February the 14th from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Detroit's Book City 7th Annual African American Family Expo, Saturday, February the 18th from 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pray, Hustle, Slay Black Book Fair, Sunday, February 19th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pray, Hustle, Slay Black-Owned Small Business Saturday, February the 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Detroit Book City, and Party with the Tea, Black History Book Fair, Saturday, February 25th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And let us support you and your event by adding it to our Stay Connected segment. Visit www.dealswithbob.com and contact us today. Now, as I said at the beginning of the show, unfortunately, tonight's guest had an emergency and won't be on. But don't worry, we will be rescheduling. But I'm going to take a moment to put a pin in it right here because I see some phenomenal questions that came in, and I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I love those. I don't know what you were referring to, Kim. Oh, she said, Kim is awesome. She donated my nonprofit training for 2 students. My first recipient just finished the class. She's doing her draws now. Thank you, Kim. You are the real MVP. Oh, what an awesome testimony. Thank you, Kim, for sharing. How inspiring. Yes, she definitely does do phenomenal things for our community. So, I want you to see some of the things that it was going to be for a segment and why I then am going to kind of shift a little bit. Oh, my photos. Oh, thank you. I love them too. Okay, so we were going to have Angelita, the coach, on tonight. I had the pleasure of attending Manifest Your Destiny 2023, the ultimate vision board and planning party. Now, you see why I wanted to start off the year with Angelita, the coach, because we need all of the tools, all of the resources, so that we make sure that we are doing what's necessary to create the future and the life we want for ourselves. So here is my vision board. Definitely still showing my vision board. Okay. Yes, my vision board. It is phenomenal. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to have it for you on screen. And right there in the middle is a reminder that loving yourself changes everything. Start with self-love and prayer. I have on there where it says acts of kindness, an attitude of gratitude. I do at the bottom, if you can see, that is medication, because I want to make sure for right now that I do remember to take my medication correctly and regularly. I do have a little spot for vacationing. I'm going to throw some of that in there. And I have my salad still off to the left, making sure that I'm being mindful of what I eat and being as healthy as possible with what I eat. All the little things in is just to remind me how to relax, how to eat, how to smile, how to focus, how to connect, how to fight, how to walk, how to love, and how to see. I have move for change, the radical shift. Stop judging yourself. Power of the pause and set bite-sized goals. Have some music where for relaxation and meditation. I really do like this board. I entitled it Next Level. It is time for that next level, right? Now, I'm going to show you a board that I made a few years ago. Now, you see the difference with this board? This board has more things on there. I want you to keep that in mind for where we go through about vision boards. But it has and captured more so the complete essence of everything that I'm focusing on for my life. I call this my life board. This is the one that I focus on all the time. And you can see some things that just kind of resonate with me and are just part of my lifestyle. And of course, as you see, it was a very black year. You know, I focus on Bob. Black power forever is over here. Black business is over here. I did talk about money, me in this achieving mega money, but more so for our community, right? That's why money is on here. I have pray right at the top. Have some vacationing still, and the salad for eating well that never goes away. That's part of my life. Have a Cadillac here, and God blessed me with actually having my Cadillac in 2022. There's going to be more to come about that journey. That was a powerful journey. I have the future of everything to remind myself to live. Let's celebrate excellence. I have my zodiac listed, leadership, power to the people. I'm a queen. There's a new Wall Street coming. Own your history is on here. You don't have to be perfect. Hope, goals, home improvement, always keeping the home improving. Black and bougie, I can be that from time to time. There's no such thing as overnight success. Got to keep that there. Got a little bit of wine going on here. Leap of faith. Don't crack under pressure, or I don't crack under pressure. I thrive on it. Stand for something because I am a woman. Elevate, faith walk, and then celebrate. I call this one my life board. So you might ask, so what's kind of the difference? I hope you understood. Like my life board is what I'm going to live by. That's in front of me, so I remind myself what I'm going to live by. Now my vision board is not as busy because I'm focusing on 2023 only on this board. And I might add different things as we move throughout the year. But for where I'm at now, these are some to focus on as I go to that next level. Now, let's get into vision boards. So, vision boards and visualization, because that's the purpose of the board, to truly visualize what you see coming. It's like you have to see it, you have to feel it so that you can get into it. So, one of the things about the Cadillac being on my vision board is when I got serious about truly wanting it, I'm looking back now and I realized I was in my car that I have and I was visualizing myself. I literally could see the steering wheel with the emblem. I started narrowing down exactly what I wanted it to look like. So I could see the outside when I would walk up to my car. When I looked on the streets, I would see and I would say, oh, that's my car. I began visualizing it so much that I could see myself. I began to feel myself in it, how it would ride, how it would fit me, how it would soothe me, because of my aches and pains that I wouldn't be feeling when I'm driving. It would be smooth. It would run like a car because I had been driving a truck for so long. So it just became, I could see it, I could feel it, and as I kept visualizing it, it started drawing to me. So yes, vision boards and visualization is truly a powerful tool if used correctly. So why are vision boards important? Vision boards provide you with a daily visual reminder of your dreams and your goals. Visualization tool is a tool that you can use for your biggest goals and dreams, created with pictures, words, and other items. And it's typically a cork board or a poster board. Now, as I just kind of did my intro, it makes perfect sense why they're important. With every day comes a new challenge. Every day is going to bring something new, right? Today in Michigan, we were brought with snow. Okay, so any and everything you're dealing with, even my guest for tonight had a family emergency. Life happens. So you can find yourself losing what you desire for yourself, just getting through a day. Because next thing you know, you've woken up with great intentions, life starts happening, and you go to bed and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get to it. Tomorrow comes, same thing is possible. Next thing you know, it's been happening more and more daily and daily, and you forget what you visualize or what you desire for yourself because you're just living now. And that's the problem. Most of us do get caught up in living. So, to be very intentional, a vision board is going to be in front of you using pictures or words to remind you in that moment. Even when you look at it, your brain still deposits it. That's the beauty of the mind. You can just take a glimpse of it every day, and your brain is going to like record that, and it's going to keep it there for you so that you can begin to visualize your desires. And the more you start doing that, you will ponder longer on your vision board. It's really amazing how it works. Why do vision boards work? The reason the vision board works so great is because you visually see them every day. Visualization is one of the most popular and effective mind workouts that you can do. A mind workout. I never thought of it like that until I began to present this presentation. And I forgot to mention this presentation is actually part of day one that is presented through our youth rebuild. Our youth rebuild is a youth entrepreneurship camp that exposes our youth ages 12 through 16, but we have taken them as young as 10, with entrepreneurship concepts that they would need, strategies, and um, it allows them exposure. And they open up mock businesses and have a mock business fair where they put all the principles in action. They actually start their own business. And the community then actually are our community judges. And based on the different categories they're being judged on, we have a winner. And we have given away some phenomenal gifts and prizes to our students. And we start off with vision because it is so imperative. As this definition said, it is a mind workout to visualize things. Our mind is so powerful. It is so powerful. It is the greatest gift God has given us. And He's given it to us in a way that exceeds anything else in creation. I recently attended a 3-day power packed webinar. And I learned these key things that might be easily overlooked when we read the Bible. Right in Genesis, it lets you know that every creation that God did, He spoke it. But when He made man, He used His hands to create him. That's huge. I know we've read it and we've read it, but I don't think we've processed it. And I processed it really. That's why I know a lot is going to be different in 2023 because how I'm processing everything that God has out there for me. I'm recognizing in that moment, He created using His hands because He made me and you creators so that we could create using our hands. So we have a mind that works differently than anything else in creation. Our mind is such a powerful tool and it guides our hands. What we see and think, like the word said, it starts in our minds and then we create it. So when you can visualize what you want, so much so that it's there already, so much so that you can see it, you can feel it, then your hands can create it and make it happen. That's the importance of visualization. And that's why we expose our youth with it right at the beginning. Let's see. What is the purpose of a vision board? A vision board is a collage of images and words that you should display in a prominent place to remind you why you do what you do every day. Images and words that spark your motivation and remind you of your values, goals, and dreams. Now, I mentioned seeing it every day. This slide reminds you your vision board cannot do what it's supposed to do in the closet. Your vision board can't do what it's supposed to do on the back of your door. It has to be someplace that you're going to see it on a regular basis. Don't decorate your guest bedroom with it. Maybe not even put it in your family room because you don't want to be distracted with television and have dual influences. But put it somewhere you know you're going to see it every day. Again, you need to visualize every day. But it also, when you see it, it's going to remind you of your vision. It's going to motivate you when you don't feel like it. So if you see it on a day where you wake up and you just, it's one of those days, I'm not having it, I'm not doing it. Seeing your board may be just what is needed to motivate you in that moment. So make sure that you have it in a prominent place. Why is it good to make a vision board? Because it helps plant goals and intentions in your head and sends them out to the universe. Seeing a vision board regularly with images and words representing your goals, wishes, and values helps remind you what you want to do, be, and have. Now, I know it may sound like we're saying the same thing, but remember, sometimes you have to hear things different ways many times in order for it to click. We want to make sure that it clicks. And you know how the youth are. Remember, this is part of the youth presentation as well. Their minds are on so much stuff. We have to make sure we're seeing things multiple different ways. And while I'm playing, our minds is on a whole lot of stuff too. So if you didn't get it one way, we're going to make sure we say it a different way. But we're going to make sure we keep reiterating that vision boards do work, but they have certain things that you must do in order to make them effective. So it's good that you have them because it's good to have a constant reminder of what you want to do for your life. Again, that constant reminder, seeing it every day is going to make the difference. We have got so accustomed to giving ourselves a way out. Yeah, we have. We have. I'm tired because I do so much. I'm at work. I take care of the kids. Some might take care of my parents. Or, I'm very busy. I'm an executive. I don't have the time. The list goes on, right? The list goes on. I'm in pain. My body aches. I don't feel good. Did I get into your neighborhood yet? I'm sure, but if I haven't, you know your reason. And really, it boils down to an excuse. Now, it might be valid. Don't get me wrong. It may be very valid, but it's still, in the big picture of things, an excuse. When you are focused and you have put your heels down and you have said, no matter what means no matter what. And we can do it because we have done it before. The problem is we sometimes do the no matter what's for other people than ourselves. So what I'm asking you to do is, if you truly want your visions to come true, put your foot down no matter what. And that vision board is going to help remind you no matter what. If you want to see those things manifest, then you have to do a no matter what kind of year. What should a vision board include? Well, anything that inspires you. The whole purpose is that it's going to motivate you. It's going to inspire you to want to do what's on the board. This can consist of many things such as pictures, favorite quotes, memories, memorabilia, postcards, or cards, or so much more. Really, it's going to be whatever that drives you. This is the first year that I actually used a stencil in hand. Most of my boards have always been pictures or words from magazines. I decided that I wanted to name my board because I never thought about it. This was something that came to me from Angelita's Manifest Your Destiny vision board party. She said, "What will your board be named?" I never thought about naming my board. So my board is actually entitled Next Level, because I kept feeling at the end of 2022 an overwhelming sense that things were about to explode. People were about to go to the next level. People's breakthroughs were coming. And I just keep feeling that. And not only am I feeling that, I am seeing it happen already, or I'm seeing people in a new way, that they're energized in a new way, that they're inspired in a new way. And I just believe that their businesses and their nonprofits are going to be going to those next levels. Breakthroughs and transformations are happening right now because of the work that I saw people do consistently. And the formula has not changed. It hasn't. When people have consistently planted seeds, and they have nourished them, and they've taken care of them, and time has elapsed, you see a harvest. And that's what's happening. And because I think people also have been surrounded by other people's harvest season, it gets contagious, right? It gets contagious. The blessings overflow and they fall upon other people. The inspiration is falling on other people. The desire to say no matter what is falling on other people. And I'm seeing it happen every day, and I'm excited for it. I am so excited for it. And so your board needs to include anything that's going to keep that energy for you, that's going to keep you inspired, that's going to keep you motivated, encouraged. Because I'm telling you, with the next level, the devil, the same devil, ain't no new devil, the devil is going to wrap up those strongholds that are unique for you. Those same things that trip you up will be repackaged a different way, so they will look different. This is the illusionist, remember. This is the schemer, remember. So he's going to wrap it up and make it seem different. And in that difference is going to be one little aspect that catches your flesh and could potentially veer you off path. So that's another reason. That vision has to be in front of you, so it has to stay so clear, so that even when that little thing tries to tempt you, your vision is stronger. Your dedication is stronger. Your will is stronger. That is another powerful aspect of having a vision board. So why do they fail? Now, the first bullet up there, it says too many pictures. And yes, that is true. If you are going to be having a vision board for the year, too many pictures will definitely make it ineffective. But like I told you, the one that I have all of those pictures on, that is my life board. So there is a difference. If you remember the difference, that is why that makes a big, big difference. Sorry. But when you're focusing on a year, you definitely don't want to have too many pictures. You need to be like focused. Your vision has to be clear. And when you have too many pictures, it can get lost in what you really need to be focusing on. Not being clear about what you want. Again, don't do a vision board because it sounds good to have these things on there. You have to be clear about what you want and put those things on the board for exactly what you want. Keeping the vision board in some obscure place. I believe I touched on that enough earlier. It has to be some place that you're going to see it daily and not be distracted. Lack of association. You don't connect to the pictures or to the goals on your board. That is kind of self-explanatory. You have to choose pictures that represent the desires that you want to accomplish. Having internal issues. Now, the board will not work if you don't believe in yourself or if you don't believe that the board can work. It doesn't work. It has to be something that you're desiring for yourself to achieve this year that is a little bit out the box, meaning, it's not traditional. It got to be where it's going to cause you to have to work for it. But it can't be, what should I say? I'm losing the word. It shouldn't be something it's not going to come true. And I hopefully the word comes to me. And what I mean by that is, let's say I need to lose weight and I want a flat stomach and I want all these things, and I'm saying I'm going to have this happen in 3 months. Now, it doesn't matter how much I have that on the board, that's just not going to happen. And I could very well do the work, but realistically, to get to that goal, it's going to take longer than 3 months. The consistency behind it will create that result, but it won't be in 3 months, no matter how much I put it on the board. So there are some slight variations in that, or some you guys know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of different things where it's just like you're not going to believe it to happen. So don't be unrealistic in your vision board for your goals. Next is no action on your part. You must work towards your goals. Just visualization alone is not going to make it happen. When I talked about the manifestation of the Cadillac, I did work in order to be positioned to receive it when the time came. And I'll talk more about that as I am finishing navigating the show called Road to Cadillac. But action must happen. You must work. We were created to work. And not sharing your vision. Now, be very careful with this one. Now, the sharing is going to offer accountability, but you do not want to share with everyone. Just saying. You don't want to share with everyone. You don't want to share with people who are negative and can rob you of your joy and your desires because of that naysaying energy. Okay? And you don't want to share with everyone because you don't want negative energy being out there. Because haters will hate. That's their job, right? So, that was the last slide. Okay. Well, I timed that pretty good. I hope that the exposure of vision boards and the reason for having them was beneficial. As an entrepreneur, this is a powerful tool that this is a powerful tool even if you want to just focus on your life, if you're not an entrepreneur. But I'm here because that is what I love doing, is supporting Bob. So as an entrepreneur, you should always have goals, at least in my book. I know that there's so much in us that year over year, there's area of opportunity for improvement in oneself, to create and place goals in front of ourselves, allow us to have continual growth. And so that's why I love the journey, because the journey is going to help you do that self assessment needed, so that you can start like either removing things that are going to hinder you from your goals, from your future, or then you get awareness of things you might need to add into you. What do I need to continue to do? Right? What courses do I might need to take? What areas in my life do I need to become more proficient at? This book is amazing. I hope that there's someone watching that's going to take the time to do the 3 steps in order to receive a copy for themselves. Powerful, powerful tool, along with your vision board. And it's never too late to create one. Most people do create it at the beginning of the year. So, because we always say a new year to start new things, to get refocused, but it's never too late. So if you have been inspired by why you should have a vision board, how to use a vision board, what should be on a vision board, where a vision board should be placed, then go ahead and start one now. Take a moment though. It's not about just cutting up pictures and putting it up. You have to decide and think, what do you want to achieve this year? What was it about last year that left you feeling incomplete? Maybe that's what your focus will be in 2023. What's going to complete you? What's those desires that you've been putting on the back burner that haven't been accomplished yet? Find those symbols and those words and put them on a board. Visualization is a powerful, powerful mind technique. Now, as we are into the last part of the segment of the show, I always ask my guests what book is currently on their nightstand, or that they recently read or highly recommend reading. Just for light entertainment last night, and I just picked it back up because I hadn't finished it. I am reading, and I don't even remember the title. Wow. But it's the book Jennifer Lewis wrote. I don't remember the title. And it's really her self-autobiography. And her life is very interesting. And she's very transparent about it. Most importantly, she's addressing mental health in her book. And as we all know, mental health is very, very real. And soon we'll be getting into Mental Health Awareness Month. And you know, I have some amazing experts in that field that I love bringing on. So if you want some light read, humorous read, transparent read, I do recommend the book authored by Jennifer Lewis. Next week show will be in the month of February. And on that show, we will be having the phenomenal LaShawn Michael, followed by Mona Lisa, then by Michelle McDonald, and ending the month with Camilla Franklin. And if you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Go to I was going to say our website. Go to YouTube, search for Deals with Bob, and click on the red subscribe button. You can hit the little notification bell and you will get notifications of every time we go live. And make sure once you subscribe, you share with a friend or two. I really hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I know it's a bit different for me, but I do hope you enjoyed me and the information that I presented regarding vision boards. I love, love, love inspiring people, and I truly hope that tonight's show inspires you. Now, as always, I am Sonia Weaver. I encourage you to spend with purpose because your dollar does matter and deal with Bob. See you next week. Have an amazing, amazing week. Bye.